very proud and happy to be bringing Stampede Wrestling back, and again, we look forward to bringing Stampede Wrestling to a town near you, wherever you may be in Western Canada, as now we await his opponent. The very ominous, the very imposing 275-pound former Mr. Universe, Achim Albrecht out of Stuttgart, Germany.
An impressive man indeed. They call him the German Oak. He is one of the most imposing new figures in Stampede Wrestling. He's been an awesome force in the dungeon training sessions, and we have no doubt he has the makings of a world-class wrestler.
And you see, he is being accompanied to the ring by his manager, Mark the Shark Dicarlo, and his Sharkettes.
Well, there's not much to say here except for that old Mark the Shark certainly likes himself. He calls himself Mr. Right, and of course we all know why. He thinks he's never wrong.
Never at a loss for words, never met a microphone he didn't like. Mark the Shark, and there you see the German Oak, Achim Albrecht.
Look at the size of the pipes on that man.
Who has already made a name for himself in the northeastern part of the United States, having wrestled for a couple of promotions in that area, and tonight he'll be squaring off with Badlands Bill Rogers. Our opening bout here on the A Channel, the new home of Stampede Wrestling.
This is an exciting evening all the way around, world. The fans are just eating it up. You can hear the noise in the background. I don't know if you can even hear me right now.
As we mentioned, the fans are raring to go. They have been waiting with bated breath. It's been a 10-year hiatus, but Stampede Wrestling is back and loaded for bear. And referee Bob Steele making the introductions. There you see Mark the Shark Dicarlo discussing strategy with his #1 henchman, Achim Albrecht.
We talked about Albrecht and his abilities as a bodybuilder and now wrestler. Of course, Billy Badlands is no stranger to the wrestling ring as well. He's a former bulldogger. It won't surprise anybody, a former rancher, and it won't come as any surprise that his favorite move, naturally, is the flying bulldog.
Over there, weighing in at 248 pounds.
There you see
with his little buddy,
Achim Albrecht,
from Stuttgart,
stalking
Germany,
the ring.
Mr. Universe, Achim Albrecht.
And he needed to build an addition onto his house to house the hardware that he collected in bodybuilding competitions all over the world. A very dedicated and committed athlete, and he also is here in Stampede Wrestling, ready to knock down all opposition on his way to what he hopes will be a title match against Tatanka somewhere down the road.
And like Stampede Wrestling getting a taste of deja vu right now, we know better he should as well.
And now Achim Albrecht delivers another DDT to Badlands Bill Rogers. And Rogers is out. Achim Albrecht now trying to put him away. Again, a very nonchalant cover, but it's over. And Achim Albrecht, with an incredible display of brute strength and brutality, Achim Albrecht has served notice to each and every competitor here in Stampede Wrestling that he is indeed going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And of course, he gives the unceremonious stump into the rails of Badlands Billy, and I tell you what, one of the matches that I'm really looking forward to is seeing this house of a man against Big Daddy Marvin Bolt. That would be an interesting match.
There's no doubt Achim Albrecht is going to want to make Stampede Wrestling his own personal universe. We'll look forward to seeing big things from him, and we look forward to coming back with more action. You're watching Stampede Wrestling on the A Channel.
Dicarlo and the Sharkettes.
And as always, the microphone is yours.
In the meantime and in between time, that's it. It is absolutely to be fabulous to be here. We've had so many great years in this building, haven't we? It's been marvelous. I apologize for some of the things I did in the ring. Stu knows about them. I can't believe a nice, quiet guy like me With a microphone, I opened up Abdullah the Butcher for 13 stitches. Me! I can't believe that. There was subsequently a malfunction at the junction, because a couple of weeks later he decked me. You know, anyway, this is wonderful, and I gotta say this, in all honesty, and I'm not a flatterer, the caliber of wrestling you're seeing tonight is absolutely fabulous. I think these young guys, and you've gotta know that you're looking at the new face of wrestling, don't you? A lot of guys with not that much experience, and they are ring-a-ding-dong dandies, yes.
I've had many wonderful years with the greatest wrestling fans on earth. They've supported me ever since I've been a young fella, and but faithful, wonderful people to deal with. I hope I've given them some enjoyment over the last few years. I've been in this business since 1929, so I've had a lot of fun out of it, and both as an amateur and as a professional, and I've had some of the greatest wrestlers that ever performed in the world here. And it's a pleasure seeing you wonderful fans out here. It brings me back to my golden days here when we had this whole pavilion jumping.